Weekend Show, and this is welcoming you to the weekend entertainment segment of the Weekend Show. I am your regular anchor for this segment, Amaka Obeche. Today, I have a musician, an actor, and a digital music producer. He is none other but Smockizzy. Hi.
Hi, Amaka.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine. Good morning.
Good morning.
I love your outfits. You look great this morning.
You look great too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
thank
I love
you.
the Ankara.
Okay, so before we get to know Smockizzy more, we'll be taking the first video of the day, Debe Refix, and then when we come back, Smockizzy will tell us more about it.
Mess with me, you will mess with a guy. Oh geez, for me, they've been giving me the nudge. I'm not yet to judge, but to tally of cards. Because see on the throne, everybody breaking love. Oh Lord, it's only you out here. That's why I'm right here, rapping to you.
Of the iceberg, just to show you a little bit about what my artist has in stock for us today. So we're going straight to getting to know who Smockizzy is more. Hi.
Hello.
Okay,
hello.
so first of all, the first thing I noticed about you when I met you was your turban. And I was like, this is very interesting. I like the outfit, I like the inspiration, and then most times you wear the jacket and you have only one hand in. So tell me, what's your inspiration about your outfit today?
Okay, I believe I'm a fashionista.
Oh, wow.
All right, I come from a long lineage of fashionable people.
Okay.
My mom was a fashion designer in the United States back in the 80s.
Okay, cool.
And she equally had a fashion store in Enugu, in Old Anambra. You know, my dad is a fashionable man, right? You know, my grandfather...
An apple does not fall so far away from the tree, right?
You understand. So actually what inspires this, it started... I told you I'm a fashionista. I've been looking for something unique to represent what I feel about myself inside. So at the time when I had this sneak called Trap Boy from the East. That's my nickname as of 2015 downwards. So I was like, okay, how do I represent this? Because from the start, I've always seen myself as a global artist. Wow. Even though I started out from the East, you know, saying of Nigeria, but I always felt I was from the global scene. So trying to represent a trap boy from the East, talking from the global point of view, the East of the West is actually from the other side of the Atlantic. So Africa downwards is the East, and the West is the other side.
Okay,
you know.
Now you're talking about your outfit, and we're thinking that you are obviously you've given us a little tip, telling us that you are from the East, but your face does not show anything that has to do with a typical Igbo boy. And then your turban says Dubai, and the rest of it. So tell us where you're from. Give us a little bit about you.
I'm from Anambra State. I'm from Abagana, in Njikoka local government area of Anambra State. I'm a Igbo. And I'm not Igbo, you understand?
You're the son of the soil. Okay, so you say you're a digital music executive.
Yeah.
You're an artist, you're an actor.
Yeah.
Before we get to the other side of you, tell us what the inspiration has been so far as regards your music. Okay,
the inspiration basically is my life. My life has been a very big inspiration because my life has been a whole lot of things from the day one I came to the earth, you know. So everything about me, everything I learned about me became an inspiration. So by the time I discovered music as a talent, I channeled the whole energy into music.
And how long has it been now?
It's been, I started 2012, so this is like, we're the 8th year, you know, ups and downs, but we're here.
Yes. Now, talking about ups and downs, how do you see the industry in general?
Wow, that's a big question.
And that's you on the screen right now. And it's telling us how much you have to work inside the studio every time. So we go to your, what actually makes you stand so firm in what you're doing. But I need to know, how do you see the industry so far? How has it been for you?
Okay, for me, how I see the industry is a very tough place, very competitive. you know. So it took me a while for me to, because I started out from the I started out from the village. I moved from Lagos to the village some time ago. So I didn't know anyone starting music. So it was a very big challenge. I didn't know even someone like a DJ. I didn't know anybody. So it took me years to get acquainted to circles within the industry. So the industry is a competitive place, but once you have the passion and you know where you're going, you know, everything comes as a test and you just try to scale through.
Yeah.
So basically, the passion and the dream I had starting out was what kept me going, you know, to be able to overcome the obstacles I was seeing in the industry.
Okay, so how many articles do you have? How many songs so far?
Okay, I have 12.
Wow.
I have more than 12, but I'll say 12 because I feel my first major project was in 2016.
Okay.
After I began to find my sound, because I took a while to find how I want to sound.
What genre of music?
Yeah. So I started out with sampling a lot of sounds that I related to as of 2015, 2016.
Okay.
So I did a lot of covers and I compiled it into a debut EP.
Okay.
So an extended play project. So that was my first project. It had 7 tracks in it. It went pretty viral. I did pretty well. And the significant thing about it was the first time I released my project digitally.
Wow.
So, and I was one of the first, arguably, I was one of the first of my own generation to do that, you know, not trying to put it out just for free like everyone does and all that.
Putting it on the digital space.
Yeah, people thought I was stupid. Who would download it?
No,
who would play it?
but we know how the world is going. It's going really global and a lot of innovations are coming up. Now, that's where I'm going to right now. You say you're a digital music executive and you're the first to have put your song on the digital space.
Yeah, one of the first.
Tell us a bit about that.
Okay, Follicon Views Digital is a brand I started out, I founded when I was in Lagos, when I moved to Lagos 2018. Okay. I came back to Lagos 2018 and I saw, I've been, due to school, I went to Federal University of Technology, Owerri. I spent like 6 years, you know, with my pre-degree and all that. So it took a toll on my music. It took a lot out of the time I had for music. So I came back to Lagos 2018 and I felt like I was so far away. Tried to do it the way everyone was not working. So I was like, why don't you just fall back to what you understand? You released the project 2016 on the digital stores and you made some money. I made over at least hundreds of thousands, so to say. So I was like, okay. So I started out doing it, but you know, I started meeting a lot of artists like me in Lagos who were facing the same challenges. Some were working in places they didn't want to, you know, just for the music, and they weren't really getting by. So I was like, so I mean, all of them come to me and take advice. I was like, why don't I start off a brand and help others? Right. So helping my colleagues was the first thing in mind. So I kickstarted, you know, and so far so good. We're working with people from even Uganda, Namibia, South Africa, even outside of Nigeria. We give solutions from distribution to promoting on digital stores like Spotify, Apple Music, and all the stores that.
Okay, so we're talking about how music has been in the digital space now.
Okay.
So how is the effect? How has it been? How
it's amazing. It's amazing. Digital streaming is a big innovation to music. In fact, when it started as of let's say 2002, that was when iTunes was big. Yes. I know I was a kid, but I was keen on things about the digital things of life, you know. So I knew about iTunes, but as of the time I got to like 2010, I was in secondary school. I realized that the way the world is moving so fast, you know, on internet and all that. So I kept observing the things. So far, so 2014, I realized that this is going to be the future. Cool. You know, so
it is the future.
It is the future, and right now it is. In fact, if you have let's say 1 million streams on Apple Music, you can get a deal from anywhere. You can take it to the bank. I'm telling you the truth.
Yes, and now that we're talking about getting deals through the streaming process, now what's the advantage with that? So that other people out there watching you would be able to know that they need to subscribe to this and not having to put your music in the regular CD or in a flash or something and giving it to the DJ. Please help me play it. And so please tell us
the advantages are so many. But let me just point out one. Everyone wants money.
Of course.
Right? First of all, if you put out your music in the digital stores, your money, whatever you're investing, whatever money you're investing in your music isn't lost. It's a volume game. If you promote today and have 1 stream, tomorrow you're coming back to have 2 streams. Okay. But on the other side of the game, the analog side, Once you stop a promotion, it goes. You have to start afresh. So every money you've put in is gone.
Yeah.
And every money you put in to get a stream is payable to you, right?
True.
So that is the one. Secondly, it is a verifiable data, which you could use to negotiate deals. I am being listened to in France.
Yeah.
How will I tell you I'm being listened to in France? I'll have to show you my data.
Okay.
So even though I'm in Orca right now, you understand, I know I have a fan base in France, right? So I will be able to plan a tour,
put you
on the global space, put your dream out there, and be able to get you deals that you're deserving.
Okay, let us move a bit from, because I'm getting very emotional right now.
Yeah.
Let's go to your music.
Okay.
You say you have 12 tracks out there, but there's a specific one that we're promoting today, Sapphire.
Sapphire.
Tell us a bit about Sapphire. What is it about?
Okay, Sapphire is a love story.
Okay.
You know, it's this love story about compatibility in love, you know, which is a topic I believe people don't talk about so much. Everyone is talking about how you break my heart and I'll punch you and I should hide my feelings and all that. So I'm saying, yo, feel feelings, right? And if you can find the one person who is compatible with you, it represents and it manifests in different areas of your life. So if you listen to the song very well, you see how I'm repeating Sapphire and everything. Sapphire money, Sapphire this, Sapphire that. You know, it shows that Sapphire is an African queen. I used an African queen right when I was writing.
Sapphire on a normal is a precious stone.
Deaf.
But you used it in representation of an African queen.
Yeah, I used it to personify because African queens are actually special.
I feel special too.
Yeah, so that's
you know what? Before we get into Sapphire more, because I'm feeling very special now, we are going to be taking Sapphire, and then when we come back, we'll be celebrating more of the African queens out there, and Smockizzy is still here to tell us more about his music. So please do not go anywhere. We will definitely be right back.
Hey, hey, turn up, yeah. Hey, hey. Isaiah 45, walking in my whole life. Done divorce to my whole life. I they come, with the go. Sapphire, give me new life. Them I need a good vibe. So I tell them, but my glad vibe. And I shall be free me. Sapphire got me smelling chocolate, and she want chocolate. But the shaggy, oh yeah, hit me. Want a Sundays, I come na laga. Watching the nalu, greatness in Makalaka. Bombers for Sapphire on me, wrist, yes. Smoke is the side.
Sapphire's on fire. Inspires, desires to fire. Sapphire's on fire. Inspires, desires to fire.
Everybody say, I couldn't forget what they done. Miss Sapphire, my companion. Energy is right when I have it done. Old motherfucker says what I'm rocking on. Biggie dream, man, I'm jumping on the yatta. Sapphire money dropping on me yatta. I can't believe it, yeah. Body in the yacht with a big fish, yeah.
Sapphire's on fire. Inspires, desires to fire. Sapphire's on fire. Inspires.
turn up.
Building, of course. So now you have to take us through the music production process for that video.
Okay.
How you got the location, the models, to the way you were able to write the song. Please, I need that briefly.
Okay. It's a long story, but let me cut it short. Shout out to Mark Jonathan, by the way.
Okay.
Mark Jonathan is a wonderful. In fact, Mark Jonathan is the video producer behind Duduke by Simi.
Oh wow.
He's the one that edited and produced the
Everything.
whole video. Yeah, shot but directed by I forgot.
Okay, cool.
No, but Mark Jonathan actually directed it. The video produced it. He directed it. So he was the major inspiration behind everything we used here. We sat down. He was the first person I met in the industry who was able to listen to my ideas because I love being in.
Exactly.
Yes, I love being in the process. I always direct.
Only you know what is in your mind because you wrote the song and you know how you want it, the direction you want it to go to.
Yes.
Now let us now go to your most challenging time.
Okay.
And your challenges in the industry because we're gradually rounding off.
Okay.
So what's your most challenging time?
Challenging time. I think when I lost my mom.
Oh wow.
That has been the most challenging. Now I don't want to talk about money because it's cliche. Everyone talks about money.
I'm tired of hearing that on my set.
I think it's my mom because my mom was the earliest fan I had. No one believed I should do music. Wow. Even it's still a problem kind of right now. Why will you when you have a lot of things because I'm actually brilliant in school and all that. But my mom was the first person to notice that this guy is serious and I have to support you. And she told me before she died, I shouldn't stop this. Wow. So whatever anyone is saying, I can't actually just go back on that because she was my big supporter. She was my friend, my everything. You know what I'm saying? So,
okay. So what do you have to tell people out there, upcoming artists like you? Advice.
A phrase: go digital.
All right, go digital, and this is where we are going to be rounding is off on the weekend entertainment segment of the weekend show. I want to say a very big thank you to my guest for being right here on my set, Smockizzy. Thank you very much for coming.
Hey, turn up.
I wish you all the best.
Yeah, you too.
Okay, so stay tuned and stand by because Oluchi David and I will be coming right after now with social media trends. So please do not go anywhere. The weekend show still continues.